Where will the SCO Summit 2024 take place? In Kazakhstan, option A. The SCO Summit will take place on 3rd and 4th July in Astana, the capital city of Kazakhstan. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will lead the Indian delegation at the SCO Summit. Last year, the event was hosted by India. SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It's a Eurasian political, economic, international security and defense organization. It was established in year 2001. Its headquarters is in Beijing of China. The current members of SCO are China, Russia, India, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Iran, and Uzbekistan. The Secretary General of SCO is Zhang Ming of China since 2022. Afghanistan, Belarus, and Mongolia have an observer status with the SCO. 14 other countries have a dialogue partner status. Which organization has released an Artificial Intelligence Preparedness Index dashboard on their website on 25th June 2024? IMF option B. The dashboard will track 174 economies globally for AI readiness. The index has categories each country into advanced economy, emerging market economy, and low income country. Singapore, Denmark, and US are among the highest rated advanced economies, with India categorized as an emerging market economy with 0.49 rating. The index ranks India at the 72nd position, with Bangladesh at 113th, Sri Lanka at 92, and China at 31. IMF, the International Monetary Fund. It was founded in July 1944. The managing director of IMF is Kristalina Georgieva, and its headquarters is in Washington DC of US. Which organization has released the Global Livability Index 2024? EIU option C. 2024's Global Livability Index. The top three places are Vienna in Austria, Copenhagen in Denmark, and Zurich in Switzerland. The three worst cities to live in the world are Caracas of Venezuela, Kyiv of Ukraine, and Port Moresby of Papua New Guinea. EIU, its Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU's index ranks 173 cities using 30 indicators across 5 categories: stability, healthcare, education, culture, and the environment, and infrastructure. The EIU's Global Livability Index evaluates living conditions in cities worldwide, identifying the best and worst places to live. South Korea, US, and which country has launched the first trilateral multi-domain exercise? Japan, option C. The 3-day exercise named Freedom Edge got underway in South Korea's southern island of Jeju. South Korea is in Asia, capital is Seoul, currency is South Korean won, and Prime Minister is Han Duck-soo. Japan, it's also in Asia, capital is Tokyo, currency is Japanese yen, Prime Minister is Fumio Kishida. USA, it's in North America, capital is Washington DC, currency is US dollar, and President is Joe Biden, who has been awarded the 12th Vishwa Hindi Samman in an Hindi Samvad event. Dr. Usha Thakur option A. The Hindi Samvad event was organized by the Embassy of India in Nepal. Dr. Usha Thakur has translated more than 40 literature into Hindi and Nepali and strengthened the Hindi language. This award is given by the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. The 12th World Hindi Conference was held in Fiji in 2023. Which country will tax livestock farmers for the greenhouse gases emitted by their cows, sheep, and pigs from 2030? Denmark, option D. This is the first country to do so. The tax targets a major source of methane emissions, one of the most potent gases contributing to global warming. As of 2030, Danish livestock farmers will be taxed 300 kron per ton of carbon dioxide equivalent in 2030. It aims to achieve a 70% reduction in Danish greenhouse gas emissions from 1990 levels by 2030. Denmark, its capital is Copenhagen. Official language is Danish, currency is Danish krone. It lies in continent Europe and King of Denmark is Frederick X. Which country has emerged top destination for India's defense exports? USA, option B. As per the American Chamber of Commerce in India, India's defense exports to the US has grown to account for over 50% of the total exports, exceeding $2.8 billion during the last 5 years. Who has got the 1 year extension as NHRC Secretary General? Shri Bharat Lal, option C. NHRC, its National Human Rights Commission of India. Chairperson of NHRC is Arun Kumar Mishra. NHRC was founded on 12th October 1993 and its headquarters is in Delhi. Whose biography Swar Swamini Asha has been launched? Asha Bhosle, option C. Asha Bhosle's biography is a compilation of works by 90 authors. DRDO recently handed over the medium range microwave obscurant chaff rocket to whom? Indian Navy, option B. Microwave obscurant chaff is a niche technique developed by DRDO's Defense Laboratory in Jodhpur. The Navy Chief Admiral is Dinesh K. Tripathi, DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. It was founded in year 1958. Its headquarters is in Delhi and chairman of DRDO is Dr. Samir V. Kamath, who has been appointed as the new managing director of National Capital Region Transport Corporation. Shalabh Goel, option C. NCRTC, founded on 21st August 2013. Its headquarters is in Delhi and its chairman is Mr. Manoj Joshi. Which organization has recently achieved a milestone and secures Mini Ratna Category 1 status? Central Electronics Limited (CEL), option B. It was founded on 26 June 1974. Its headquarters is in New Delhi and chairman and MD of CEL is Mr. Chetan Prakash Jain. Which organization has surpassed 50 million ton coal dispatch and has set a new record? Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, option A. They have done it for the fiscal year 2024-25. The achievement reflects a robust 7.7% growth in overall dispatch compared to the same period of last fiscal year. Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, its headquarters is in Sambalpur. It was founded in year 1992. Parent organization is Coal India and chairman of Mahanadi Coalfields Limited is Shri Uday A. Kaule. Where has India's first global center for enterprise risk management been established? In Odisha, option D. It is established at Sri Sri University of Odisha. Odisha, its capital is Bhubaneswar, Chief Minister is Mohan Charan Majhi, and Governor is Sri Raghubar Das. When is the National Insurance Awareness Day observed every year? On 28 June, option A. This day is celebrated to educate the general public on the importance of insurance. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.